Welcome to Joseph Mercado's Keyword Video. Today is Monday, March 6th, 2017. And today's keyword video is this. Light gives you the ability to see what darkness does not. Thinking one positive thought is relevant to lighting a candle. A single flame allows you to see in the darkest room. Be the light which enters into the mind within people who cannot see. Your presence can become the brightest influence which gives life to someone who feels trapped in murky thoughts. Illuminate the way. So even with all the deepest and darkest situations that you've gone through in your life, you could still be that vessel of light that shines into somebody else's life. I remember hearing an analogy from this gentleman in his speech. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was explaining about how you can have light in one room, darkness in another. And you can take that darkness and bring in the smallest candle. And with that light, that smallest fraction of light, can light up that room. But you cannot bring darkness into a room that's already lit and expect it to get dark. It's almost like the analogy of two plants. You have one plant in one room and one plant in another room. One room is light and the other room is dark. Now, if you leave the plant in the light room where you give it love and attention, you nurture it, you water it, and it's got a lot of sunlight, direct sunlight that is, you're going to have a real happy, healthy plant. But if you have the plant that's in the dark room, where it's not growing, it's not being fed, it's not being talked to, nurtured, you're not watering it, has no sunlight, it's going to wither up very quickly, and it's going to die right before your eyes. And you have to think of yourself in the same way. Life is like that. No matter how dark the rooms are that we travel through, that we even live through, or that we experience, you are that single flame. Your positive thought, your soul, your heart, your kinetic energy, your vibration, all of that stuff becomes a beacon of light that steers you in the direction of righteousness. Because you are that righteous individual within you. You have that internal beam, that you have that reflection and refraction of light that's inside of you. It's in your mind. It's in that conscious state. It's your presence that becomes the brightest influence onto others who may not be able to see. But it's because of your experience, and it's because of your struggle. Without that struggle, you wouldn't be able to have the foresight and the prevention of making it happen the way you did. For whatever it is that just triggered that emotion and ignited that thought through that emotion, which is its internal energy, and turn that light bulb on in your brain, for you to really see the way and to get it and to know that you could just not be in that position anymore. That you have to get out of that darkness. That dark room is going to cause your soul to wither up and dry away and rot. But you decided to take a different angle of approach and be someone that you even never thought was possible. And that was escaping and getting out of a situation so that you can be who you are meant to be right now. And that you needed to go through those things, and even though there was some really harsh negatives and some really burdened times and some trials and tribulations that you just look back and, yes, you could have maybe done certain things different, but guess what? That's part of life, and that's okay. And you're allowed to think that way. There's nothing wrong with that. But your experience and what you've learned from your struggle, remember, anytime you have the word struggle, look at the middle letters. You have the word rug. You want to pull the rug from underneath the feet of your struggle and watch that it's not something that can stand very long. That eventually that will collapse and it won't be able to grab hold of you the way it's been throughout these years, or throughout these months, or throughout these days. So be the single flame that allows you to see in the darkest moments of life, and let other people shine bright because of your willingness to extend yourself and what you've been through, and share your story. Share it with love, with sincerity, and know that there is another side of the light that you're connected to that is waiting for you. It's just a matter of time before you reconnect with that other vessel, that other beam of light that's shining upon you for you to make it through this earth. So I just wanted to encourage you today and influence you with some positivity and some positive energy. That we all go through things, and it's okay to have some dark times, but through those dark times is where you're going to find your internal light. And that internal light is a structure that's going to allow you to see the rest of the way for you to make it until that final day and that final hour in which you just embrace life and make it so. So to recap on today's video keyword quote, light gives you the ability to see what darkness does not. Thinking one positive thought is relevant to lighting a candle. A single flame allows you to see in the darkest room. Be the light which enters into the mind within people who cannot see. Your presence can become the brightest influence, which gives life to someone who feels trapped in murky thoughts. Illuminate the way. And for more educational information on being the light, seeking the light, and emanating the light, illuminating it into the path of other people so that they can see him through the grounds in which they walk upon, please visit Mastermind University at masterminduniverse.net. You can take a look at some good, positive, insightful information that will help you in areas of your life that you face negativity. And thank you so much for your time and attention and listening as I look forward to having you on the next video. Until next time, I want you to have a wonderful, blessed, and peaceful day. And know that you are the light that keeps on shining bright. Have a great day.